Hello and welcome, or welcome back, to the channel. For centuries, herbal remedies have been used to treat a variety of different illnesses and conditions, as well as to aid relaxation and reduce stress levels. In this video, I'm going to be taking a closer look at the 16th century chemist, aka the Tudor Apothecary, the role they played at the Tudor Court serving the king or queen, and how they utilised herbaceous plants, in particular English lavender, to treat a variety of different ailments during the early modern period. During the Tudor age, it was common practice for the reigning king or queen to appoint a team of the most skilled physicians and surgeons in the kingdom to care for their health and look after their general well-being. Should the monarch contract an illness or injure themselves, they could rest assured that the best of the best were on hand to nurse them back to health. As well as physicians and surgeons, the monarch would have also employed a royal apothecary, whose role would have been to prepare and dispense the necessary remedies. 16th century apothecaries were the precursor to modern-day chemists and pharmacists, and their prescriptions would have consisted of mainly herbal treatments. The average life expectancy in Tudor England was only 40 years, and a lack of understanding regarding the transmission of germs and bacteria left many at risk. The outbreak of an epidemic was a constant threat and did occur on several occasions, most notably the infamous sweating sickness, which struck Tudor England in 5 major outbreaks between 1485 and 1551. Apothecaries regularly used English lavender to ward off sickness and infection. It was commonly believed during the Tudor age that bad smells carried germs, which could spread to people. Therefore, Tudor logic dictated that pleasant smells would prevent illness from setting in. Lavender cuttings were frequently strewn across the floor at royal residences to provide a floral scent to the air, and perfumed waters were regularly prepared and dispensed to the private royal apartments to banish any unpleasant odours that could offend the royal nose. One of Queen Elizabeth I's apothecaries was Edward Hemingway, who frequently prepared perfumed waters which were sent to Elizabeth's private apartments for her to enjoy. Hemingway also regularly advocated for the Queen to bathe in herbs, which were believed to reduce tiredness and fatigue, something Elizabeth regularly suffered with in her role as monarch. Lavender was also used to mask issues regarding personal hygiene. King Henry VIII suffered badly in the later years of his reign from open wounds on his legs, caused by jousting accidents that were extremely painful and emitted a strong odour. In 1540, the king's apothecary was Thomas Alsop, who was awarded the title Gentleman Apothecary. A highly prized and sought-after position, a loyal and knowledgeable apothecary was often rewarded with land and expensive gifts for their loyal service to the monarch. Elizabeth I's apothecary, Edward Hemingway, went on to serve the Queen for many years, and upon his retirement was rewarded for his loyal service with the gift of land in Yorkshire. Herbaceous plants were fundamental in the toolkit of the royal apothecary, as it was believed that they could relieve pain and cure disease. It is also believed that King Henry VIII dabbled in the art of apothecary himself, producing a variety of recipes, mixtures and ointments for his personal use. English lavender was also frequently used to ease symptoms of chest pains, insomnia and lightheadedness, and would have been ground down using a mortar and pestle. It was also believed by the Tudors that lavender was particularly effective for soothing the brain, and was frequently prescribed by apothecaries to treat headaches, anxiety, and vertigo. and would have been dispensed in the form of balms, lotions, and drinks. However, as with many herbs, lavender is seasonal and typically grows between late spring and early summer. And so this posed a problem when required all year round for medical reasons. Consequently, lavender-based salves, water, oils and compounds were produced and stored away to ensure a constant supply during the autumn and winter months. However, the benefit of a personal apothecary was a luxury not available to everyone, and it often fell to the women of rural and working households to learn these skills for themselves. The 21st century has brought with it a huge technological advancement in the field of medicine. But interestingly, many of us still use herbal remedies in our day-to-day lives. Modern-day studies suggest that lavender oil can improve sleep quality and is also used as a herbal remedy to facilitate relaxation in the form of herbal tea, balms, and essential oils. So the next time you pass by a lavender shrub or take cuttings from your own garden, take a moment to think of our Tudor forebearers who utilised and enjoyed this richly scented and aromatic flower in so many ways, and many of which are still prevalent today. Perhaps you use lavender in your day-to-day life as an essential oil, lotion, or herbal tea. If so, let me know in the comments.